Taurus. Hello, Taurus. Welcome back to my channel. This is Skeleton Key Tarot, and this is a tarot card reading for Taurus. All Taurus placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Wherever you've got Taurus in your chart or in your life, there's something in this message for you. And as always, cross watchers are welcome here too. So let's begin. Messages for Taurus, please. What does Taurus need to know? Okay. So the first message that's coming through is talking about being sad, being kind of depressed, feeling kind of emotionally withdrawn, aloof. Yeah, seems like there's something that's really bothering you. You may be keeping this to yourself. It's sort of contemplative. It almost feels very peaceful, actually. You could be in mourning or grieving. And you're doing this alone. You're processing your emotions by yourself. Not really talking about it. I feel a sense of isolation. Like you're really in your head thinking about something here. Something that's kind of disappointing. But I get this sense of calm and almost like inner peace. Despite the fact that the Nine of Swords is here and the Eight of Swords is here as well. I see the Judgment. You could have realized something, or you will realize something. I'm hearing, but not right now. So in this first message, you are meditating, sitting quietly with your feelings, just giving them space, giving yourself space to feel. You may be kind of tired. Okay, I do have a message coming in, some kind of announcement, some kind of conversation, truthful, honest. Someone who's very intelligent. There's something that you want that you can't have. Oh, but you love it. You're in love with something. Yeah, you have these important, intense emotions. You have some kind of bond here. And okay, and Ten of Wands. Oh boy, a lot of heavy emotions coming through for you today. And again, I get this idea of silence, keeping it quiet, keeping it to yourself. There's a King of Swords here, and I saw the King of Swords with the Eight of Wands earlier. Now I'm seeing the King of Swords with the Knight of Wands. So there's some kind of clear, decisive action that's being taken. That could be you getting very serious about something, getting very, very clear, decisive. Or it could be a conversation or another person like an air sign or someone who's just in that energy of being very serious and very intelligent, very sharp, perceptive, critical maybe. And they are reaching out to you. This person is not playful. Like, I feel like they have a playful energy. Like, they're coming towards you with the Eight of Wands and the Knight of Wands there. And then the Knight of Cups. So they are coming towards you with a more, I would say, lighthearted, but they are very stern and serious behind that. So there's an interesting dynamic in that conversation. And it seems like you are receiving this, but you're also, there's something very mysterious about you right now. And I feel like this person knows that something's going on, or they can tell something's up, but you're not really offering much of an explanation. You're kind of, like I said, keeping this to yourself. They might want to know what's going on because it seems like they care about you. It's a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy, or just, so, like I said, someone who's embodying that King of Swords type of vibe, that personality type, that archetype right now. Could be an older person, could be an authority figure, they may be an expert. Some kind of like mastery that they've got, mastermind, I don't know. But with the High Priestess and the Nine of Pentacles, there's a very almost like I want to say like a healthy appreciation for solitude. Like you may be enjoying your solitude, or this is how they see you. Like you're very natural, you're very calm and tranquil and down to earth and peaceful and healthy and abundant. You may not feel that way. You may feel like you have a lot of responsibilities, or there's just this really heavy emotional burden that's on you, on your shoulders right now. I feel a sense of almost like apathy, but it feels even almost a little darker than that. There could be some depression, feeling oppressed, weighed down, perhaps by life itself. And yet, I do see, what was this? The Judgment again, and the Ten of Pentacles. Wow. So I feel like you're rising above it somehow. There's the 9, the 10 of Pentacles, the High Priestess. It's like your spiritual practice, spending time in nature, seeing the magic in the mundane, seeing the magic in the material world around you, witnessing that miracle, observing the signs and synchronicities as they unfold. There's something psychic about this connection. There's something deeper going on here. Something mysterious. I almost felt like the Wheel of Fortune was coming through. What is this? The Seven of Swords. Something feels like evasive, like not a straight answer. You may not be giving a straight answer, or someone's not asking a straight question or receiving a straight answer. It seems like your health and your finances look really good. Like you look really stable. You look really like maybe this relationship is a long-term relationship. This could be a partner that you're talking to. It seems like they have feelings for you. There's a dream here that perhaps you share, or you're dreaming of each other, or you're connecting on a intuitive level. You have a very intuitive, instinctive understanding. I feel like there's an internal wealth, internal riches, spiritual connection, feeling the magic all around you, understanding that you are immersed in a magic universe. That doesn't always mean you're going to be happy. Even if you practice love and light, and you practice gratitude, and you give thanks every day for the blessings of love and abundance in your life, I still feel like perhaps the weight of the world is on your shoulders. There may be, and I keep getting this message for you, this idea of a retreat. Okay. The Devil, the Page of Pentacles, the Empress. Okay. There's a really strong desire for connection, and there's a bond that you share. There's a bond here, an emotional, intuitive, spiritual bond, because I see this King of Cups showing up as well. Someone has really strong, deep emotions and experiences really intense desire and feeling, and they are motivated to come towards you to express that desire and that intention, to share this wealth of spiritual knowledge, esoteric experience, occult wisdom, something like this. Like, this person could also be a practitioner of some kind of magic. There's magic here. Yeah, someone's being very secretive, evasive, keeping their feelings to themselves. There's such a strong desire, okay? I've got the Strength card, the High Priestess. The Seven of Swords is here. The Ace of Cups and the Knight of Swords. Like, this is someone who feels very intense desire, psychic connection, instinctive. Okay, there's the King of Wands. I feel like the King of Wands comes out in all of your readings. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Okay, there's that. Five of Wands. Someone may be competing for your attention, or there's a... Yeah, I feel like this person wants to have fun. Yeah, they want to get out of their own head. Maybe they want to get you out of your head too. Like, you're just kind of letting things develop naturally. There's the Lovers. This is someone who loves you. This is like an intense heart-to-heart connection, spirit connection, soul connection that you share. So maybe right now, your thinking, your logical, rational mind is not quite clear. The emotions are sort of overpowering or clouding. But listening to your... Wow, yeah, I just feel like there's really positive developments in this situation. There's something good coming out of all this. The Ace of Swords, a sense of clarity. There's a message coming in. It's like someone wants to make you laugh, or like I'm just getting like a more of an upbeat, optimistic, a little bit cynical with that Seven of Swords. Where'd the Seven of Swords go? Oh, it's right there. It's something. And yeah, like, it's not like you're denying your depression or pretending that you're, not sad. It's just that this is kind of showing you a good time, or they want to make some changes and plans and ideas and share ideas. Yeah, for the future. Some kind of making something official, stabilizing something that needs to be sorted out. Perhaps there's a need for clarity, clarifying the nature of this relationship. I see something about with the Hanged Man here and the Ace of Swords is like getting a new perspective on this. Seeing things differently. Perceiving things differently. A different way of perceiving. Letting something go, releasing something, and getting that sense of clarity. That communication, perhaps, that comes in to clear things up. I also am getting the idea of like the path of least resistance. A Hanged Man has been talking to me about the path of least resistance lately. Simplicity. Like running water, flowing water. There's a brook in the forest outside of my house, and if you watch the way that water moves, it always takes the path of least resistance, and this is its strength. This is a positive attribute of the water, and that's why the brook is always, meandering. It's not a straight line. So something about this is not really a straight line, but it's the path of least resistance. It's like, it's very simple, and yet it's not straightforward, if that makes sense. There's something about it that something about this whole reading is not straightforward. Someone could have Cancer in their chart. Yeah, Cancer. Pisces. Yeah, Scorpio. Like water sign energy is, as well as fire sign. Especially Leo. But also Sagittarius. I also have Gemini here, of course. But it's like maybe the communication style is not direct. Like kind of evasive, kind of sideways, you know, talking around things. And yet there's getting to the point. There, it is making something clear. Someone could be kind of romantic, kind of poetic. They're not just, and yet with the Knight of Swords, and we did see that King of Swords and the King of Wands here. I mean, there is a straightforwardness. So it's a mixture, it's a blend. And maybe there's more than one person here. Maybe one person is being kind of indirect, evasive, or just meandering in the way that they communicate. And the other person may be somewhat more direct, forceful, you know, clear, getting straight to the point, getting down to business. I don't know. Okay. So something that seems like it doesn't make sense or it's frustrating in this situation, something that makes you feel left out, isolated, maybe even ostracized or misunderstood, something like this. I see an important conversation, communication. I see like forward movement and clarity being restored. Oh, the Two of Cups. Yeah. There's a real connection here. And I don't know if there's been some kind of conflict surrounding this, and it's got you kind of in your head about it. There may be things that you're worried about. Finances could be an issue. Health factors, something to do with like the Five of Pentacles here. And then you've also got the Five of Wands and the Five of Cups. So yeah, there's conflict, but there's also like challenges and change coming in. Things are changing. But the way I see it with the Nine of Cups being here, the Lovers, the Sun card, the Two of Cups, whatever this difficult, frustrating situation that you're going through, it's like you've got the stamina, you've got the fortitude, you've got the courage, you've got like the audacity, you've got what it takes, whatever it takes to find a way to get through this. You've got the psychic intuition, you've got the clarity of your perceptions, you've got your clear mind and your clear heart coming through. There's, what can I say? There's a connection here. And it just seems like someone is saying the right things right now. Someone's maybe making you laugh or like making you happy, kind of getting you out of the house, getting you out of your head. Someone who really cares. And I think this person can be kind of harsh at times, but they are trying to be gentle because they love you and because you share a deep, meaningful bond together. I see you going in a new direction here with the Fool card, with the Ace of Swords, the Ace of Cups. And just underneath the surface of this kind of chaotic Five of Wands situation, you've got the Two of Cups. I'm just going to put this here. So there's love underneath the surface. Something has been getting in the way, interfering. There's been friction. And this may be something that's weighing on you. Maybe you need to make a decision. You have this opportunity being presented to you, and you've got this decision that you need to make. But there's a dilemma here, and you're still kind of healing from the past, or there's still some things that are weighing on you that you need to straighten out. And yet, going in this new direction, it seems like this is exactly what you want or what you need. This new chapter that's opening up in your relationship is so positive and so happy. I mean, the Sun and the Nine of Cups on either side of the Lovers and the Fool. A new chapter in this relationship is so uplifting and so positive for both of you. This decision that you're making, having the courage to take that leap of faith, right? To have faith, to open up to the possibility and the potential that this union represents. Someone wants to do it, to like go for it. They want to get up and go. And I feel like that could be you, or it could be the person that you're connecting to. But I feel like one person is more like action oriented, maybe even like a little more domineering or pushy or a little more forceful. And the other is more introverted or quiet, or, you know, watching, waiting, letting things play out, you know, that path of least resistance. And there's a balance of opposites here that I see. There's something so playful about this energy as well. I love that playfulness. I feel like that is the best part, in a way, is the lighthearted. Yeah, and there's a dream and there's a vision for the future, and it's not without its conflicts, and yet there's a way to sort it out. I keep doing this. I don't know who else I did this for, but in my head, instead of saying, you know, when I just said it's not without its conflicts, in my head, I thought it's not without its cornflakes. It's not without its cornflakes, but the dishes are getting done. Who did I say that for? I feel like I said, oh my God, like yesterday or something, I was like, you're really in the cornflakes right now, but the dishes are getting done. I don't even know where I got that from. What does that even mean? So it's not without its cornflakes, but the dishes are getting done. Okay. What does that even mean? I don't know, but it makes sense, right? It's kind of an analogy for something. Okay, anyway, great. I love that for you. This looks like a really good reading. Yeah, there's the High Priestess, the Fool, and the Ace of Cups. Yeah, follow your intuition in this direction of new love. That's what it's saying. Four of Cups. You may be kind of bored or apathetic or emotionally kind of distant right now. You're being mysterious. It's coming across as being mysterious or evasive, or just you're kind of alone, and you're maybe kind of depressed, and it's kind of like disinterested. You seem like you're not interested in this new love, and yet your intuition is guiding you in the direction of this emotional renewal and rebirth and feeling good and opening your heart to this transformation. It's blossoming, it's blooming. Almost like stepping out from behind the curtain, stepping out from this depressive, apathetic, quiet. I think it's quiet and peaceful. That's what it is. It's like tranquil. It's very peaceful, very quiet. Rainy day, you know, gray, overcast, rainy day, sitting next to the fireplace with a book and coffee, and it's downcast, right? Literally but there's an umbrella here, so you're safe, and, you know, maybe you're safe and warm under the umbrella, and you're quietly just like reading your book or thinking your thoughts, feeling your emotions, feeling your feelings. But there's it's almost like a message from the universe. There's signs and synchronicities, there's omens. This is like an omen. Yeah, with the High Priestess and the Four of Cups, that gives like omen to me. It gives like there's a signal that you're receiving, and you're seeing it I think you're seeing it clearly. Not only are you receiving the synchronicity, the signs, the omens from the universe, but you're comprehending them, You understand them for what they are. You recognize and receive this intuitive nudge, this sign that's pointing you in this direction. You're receiving messages. You're invited. Okay. So the 10 of Pentacles is underneath the Ace of Cups. The Empress is underneath the Fool. It's like you're being led in the direction of even more peace and comfort and security and abundance. The blessings of love and abundance in your life are so strong. It's like you're manifesting even more spiritual wealth and riches, not just in the material plane, although I do see on the material plane as well. It's deeper than that. It has to be, and it is. But there's also a magic and a mystery on the material plane as well, and I think you see that. I'm reminded of the Ace of Pentacles. So there's the Moon card. Yet, mystery. You don't see, and it's uncertain, and you don't know, and you can't know what's going to happen until you try, until you just do it. But I'm reminded of the Ace of Pentacles when I'm talking about like the magic in the material, because lately to me, and I think it's been talking about this for a while, but there's the symbol of the acorn. The Ace of Pentacles represents the acorn, and like the 10 of Pentacles represents the tree that produces more acorns. So you plant the acorn, that's the seed, and it contains within itself the potential for a tree. Under the right conditions, it will flower and blossom and grow into a fully grown, mature tree. And that tree, like the 10 of Pentacles, will produce 1,000 more acorns. And each one of those 1,000 more acorns could possibly be a whole nother tree. So you could plant one and get a whole forest. After 100 years, you're going to have a whole forest full of trees. And each one of them will produce more trees, 100 more trees, you know? So there's this, it's almost like infinity. And there's the infinity symbol, the lamnescate above the head of the Empress in the Strength card. And the Empress is you, Taurus. It's Venus. It's you, and it's Libra. It's Taurus and Libra. So it's like you're being guided out of depression, apathy, complacency. Maybe this is the path of least resistance. Maybe stop resisting and just go with the flow. Let your heart sing. Maybe you're asking what's the worst that could happen. Maybe you should ask what's the best that could happen. You could create a new life. You could be reborn into a new lifestyle together. Think about it. Is something missing? Maybe this is just what you need. Okay, I want to get you an angel number for closing message, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the 3 cards, the High Priestess, the Fool card, and the Ace of Cups, which, by the way, they all came out, High Priestess, Fool, Ace of Cups, right here in this little triangle thing with the Ace of Swords, the Lovers, and the 9 of Cups there. This is like the macrocosm, the microcosm, and the macrocosm. I mean, how beautiful is that? The downward-facing triangle is the microcosm, the upward-facing triangle is the macrocosm. And it's basically a really powerful new beginning. It's a miracle. Are you going to ignore this miracle? You can't ignore this miracle. Okay. I don't really have any place to put these right now, so I'm just gonna kind of like stick them over here. But yeah, okay, I'll stick it right here like that. That's fine, right? That kind of works. The point is, it's the High Priestess is number 2, the Fool is a 0, and the Ace of Cups is number 1. So 201 is your angel number. I'm going to read from the book, 201. And it says patterns. Patterns. How you do one thing, you do everything. How you do one thing, you do everything. What are the small things you do in your daily life that create bigger ripples in your world? Your angels are asking you to take a closer look at the patterns of behavior and ask yourself how they play a role in the bigger picture. Write down a way in which you feel dissatisfied with life and try to find the pattern underneath it. Reflect on how that pattern shows itself in other places in your life. Okay, so I'm getting like the judgment card is seeing things from a higher perspective. And also this dissatisfaction with life has been coming up in this reading. Didn't it come out in the beginning of the reading? I said those words. So I feel like it's a confirmation, and it's repeating, reiterating, confirming, and clarifying some of the things that we've already said. So this may be good advice for you. If this is your reading, this is your message, this may be your advice. How you do one thing, you do everything. So what are the small things you do in your daily life that create bigger ripples in your world? Meaning, like, what about your daily routine, your day-to-day routine, the things you do every day, the habits you have every day? That's kind of what creates your whole lifestyle over time. That's like the essence of your lifestyle. So maybe examining those habits, those patterns of behavior, the patterns of thought, because our thoughts have energy, and that energy of our thinking and our words, it has power to influence our lives and the trajectory of our lives and the perspective, the lens through which we view our lives, ourselves, our decision making. Yeah, I feel like there's an analysis here, like there's a need to step back and think about that. I think this is good advice. Because if you're going to change your life and you're going to go in a new direction, you're going to end up bringing yourself with you. Wherever you go, there you are, right? You bring yourself with you. So you're going to bring your habits and your thoughts and your feelings and your routines with you. And so if you're very dissatisfied with life, you may take a closer look and how they play a role, how these patterns of behavior play a role in the bigger picture. Finding the pattern underneath the dissatisfaction, reflecting on that pattern and how it shows itself in other places in your life. That could be a very liberating exercise for you. Because if you can acknowledge it and see the truth for what it is, not by judging yourself. It's not with judgment, right? It's not about condemning yourself or judging yourself or feeling guilty or bad about it. That's not the point. The point is consciousness, raising your awareness, your self-awareness in that way could be very beneficial to you right now as you are changing your life, as you are growing into a more authentic, empowered version of yourself. I feel like there's a lot more that could be said on this topic, but I also feel like I'm going to just leave it there for now. So that's what I've got for you today, Taurus. I hope this was helpful. I hope it was of service to you. If you enjoyed this and you'd like a personal reading, my email is in the description box below. You can email me. I'll let you know how it works. You let me know what you need. But in any case, I just want to say thank you so much for joining me today. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one, okay? Bye-bye.